What up, everybody? It's your boy Bonzo. And as you can see, I've got a bit of a new setup today. I I've done some streaming before on like Twitch and Kick, Rumble, YouTube on different channels, but I wanted to really stream this game because I'm passionate as hell about it. And technically, I know I'm not streaming yet on YouTube. You have to wait 24 hours, but that's in the process. And I used to so I mentioned this in my last video, but I've been going through some health issues. And so, like when I was first really ill a few years ago, I was playing Bloons Tower Defense, and I couldn't play like shooter games because it was just too much on my brain. But games like this, like they're chill, they give me something to do, and if you haven't started playing the tower, I would absolutely recommend it. After you get past the first few weeks, and you can just set this thing to 24/7 run, it just gets so much easier. So today, get right into it. Offer you guys some good value here. Is I wanted to give you tips on Bluestacks. The reason being is I was trying to play on my computer for some time, but Bluestacks just wouldn't work. So I went in. I thought it was my antivirus stopping it, and it would just stop at like 52% and wouldn't load past. So I was doing some research on the subreddit, and someone mentioned the MSI App Player, and the App Player has, I guess, its own version of BlueStacks. And me having an MSI computer, I think it's MSI, I went ahead and downloaded that, and I was able to, as you can see, playing on the computer now. And of course, I would obviously recommend, and everyone should do this or have done this already, but having your password, your email saved, written down on the device. And just like how I used to do it in the Bloons game, is you play on your phone or your iPad, you save it, you log out, you close the app, like swipe up, then you go to your computer and you get it up from there. So let me know what you think of the new setup. And I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick. I'm gonna turn this on. I've had this up for a few minutes because I kind of wanted to show you guys. So I'm at tier 7, wave 4465. Oh yeah, 8.1 thousand cells. It's pretty good. And right now, 538 million a minute coins. We're gonna do this. We're gonna get this up. Let's get this. Damn. There's lots of defense absolute. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. This isn't looking so hot. I'm gonna go ahead and I think I've got all this maxed out. Yeah. Let's get this all the way up. I just updated to the times 10 by multiplier. If you don't have it yet, I would highly recommend it. I also wanted to give you a little bit of my thoughts on the lab. So looking at the lab, you'll see I've got health and health regen going. Black hole coin bonus, golden tower duration, and death wave cell bonus actually have it 3x. You know what? Let's just push this through. It's 2. Why not? All right, now it's 1.4. And my thought process for this is to try to keep this at the highest speed, the death wave cell bonus, just because if I get more cells, I can speed up my labs and speed up progression. There's a school of thought that people have where they want you to have lab speed, essentially like perpetually sped up or researched. As you see here, I don't want to wait 1 day and 13 hours just to get a 0.02% increase in my labs. And the reason why I don't think it's worth it yet is when you look at like my stats, yes, there are things I want to gold box, like the black hole, where is it? Black hole coin bonus. I do want to get that maxed out. It does take quite a bit of time, but if I get more cells, I can just spend on that to speed it up. However, what I kind of do and what I'd recommend for your labs is don't get like super OCD obsessed about gold boxing everything. Like for example, some people say, oh, just max out your defense or get it to level 23 or whatnot. Yes, I need to put more time in this, but it's going to be 2 days and 6 hours. Would I have more benefit from that? Or since I usually farm lower tiers, doing a few into defense absolute, or doing some time into health and health regen since I was so behind on that. There are labs that you'll, of course, want to save up and get done. Should be gold box. Yeah, garlic thorns, you definitely want to get that maxed out pretty quick. your light speed shots if you're just starting. You want to get that done. I also just got my workshop enhancements, and I put some money into that. But you'll see my attack labs are pretty pathetic. But even one thing here too is the wall. Gosh, I don't know why it moves like. There we go. I'm still getting used to this. The wall, these are very quick upgrades or research in the lab. Granted, yes, now my wall regen is taking a while. So how I look at it is, well, if my wall regen is going to take 6 days and 3 hours, just give me 10%. I mean, I could put a few levels into wall health, so hopefully the tower just still lasts longer, and that's only 20 hours and 52 minutes. But then I was thinking, like, I trying to get my health and health regen higher. My base health and health regen is not that high, so I'm putting into that. And there are things, so I'm kind of stuck on what to do next. So I'm going to get this maxed out. I'm going to try to keep my golden tower duration going. And what I think I'm going to do for my my cooldowns is you'll see death waves at a 4-minute cooldown, and my golden tower and my black hole are at 2 minutes. So what I think I'm going to do is save up my stones and do another 10-second reduction here on golden tower, another 10-second reduction on the black hole, and then on death wave do a 20-second reduction. So I think that's going to be about 1,000 coins, or no, 1,000 stones or so. And the reason why I look at it that way versus doing more into like my duration or my multiplier, which is already pretty good, is if this goes every 2 minutes and it lasts for 39 seconds, well, if I can effectively lower it from 120 seconds to 110 seconds, it's going to just go off that many more times. And because of that, I mean, 110 divided by 120, I think is like, or that difference is like an 8% improvement. So just by doing that, I would assume that I'm going to get my coin up another 8%. I was putting some into chain lightning, but what I found was that on the tournaments, because my attack starts naturally so low, I'm not doing Devo, but I tried to remove all my attack speed so stuff can pile up on my wall. I guess it's not a mixed Devo, but as you can see this far in, they stack up anyways. I was putting some more into chain lightning, but the improvements I was getting just from putting more coins into my workshop. I had my workshop at like a level 1,000 health and health regen and defense absolute. I started putting all my coins into getting those up. Now they're at 3,000, and I pushed from like I got wave 4,500 on tier 2 or 3, and then over the span like the next week I got all the way to tier 7 and then tier 8, and last night I got to like wave 3,500 on tier 9, and I'm almost at level 50 on tier 13, which is how you get the like the ultimate crit damage card. So I'm going to start pushing for that. I made a video yesterday as well about the what am I trying to say here? I made a video about cells farming on certain tiers. I could even add this in because 7 hours and getting 8.1k cells, that's a pretty good ratio. Someone commented like, "Oh, you should look at your max cells per wave and all this." And I mean, with me using wave skip, like, sure, cells per wave is great, but like with wave skip, you'll see sometimes a cell will, or you'll get cells when it skips a wave. And with wave skip, you get the levels so much faster, and it's like, see right? Oh no, it doesn't have it, but it's kind of like, well, if I have the game running for 2 rounds of 8 hours when I'm awake, and in each of those 8 hour sessions, I'm getting like 9,000 cells. That's 18,000 a day, which is pretty good. And you can kind of keep just pushing it that way. My modules, I've got this legendary, my black hole digester. This thing is fire. I need to re-roll this, but I'm just, yeah, I'm going to re-roll it after this game. I was kind of, as weird as it sounds, hoping that this tower didn't make it while I was making this video, because then I could simply re-roll these, kind of show you guys that. But I am getting close to max on my cards, as you can see here. So I'm going to go ahead and draw some of these. I think my attack speed is going to be the first card that I have maxed out, because it is almost at the top level. Oh, nice. And then once you start maxing out cards, well, if you max out a card, you're not getting any more draws for it. So therefore, your other cards are going to get the draws, and obviously much faster then. Ooh, nice. And yeah, once I get these done, then I can put pretty much all my gems into modules. And that's where the real fun begins. All right, not bad. Not bad at all. So yeah, that's my video for the day. Let me update you guys here on my stats. I'm at 2.2 trillion so far, and here's where I am on the waves. Looks like tier 4 is kind of my sweet spot. This tier 6 was a video I made the other day talking about my sell income. So I'll probably go between 4, 5, and 6. Maybe just do 6 over and over again, because at this point you get so many sells and it's in shorter time than on tier 4 that I'll have to see the coins per hour as well and calculate that. But yeah, thanks for tuning in. My goal for this is I want to make a couple videos a day. I want to live stream my tourneys as well on this, on like YouTube, Kick, Twitch, and all that. And I want to become an affiliate for the tower. And for that, I do need 50 followers on or subscribers on one of my socials for it. So if you made it this far, I would appreciate a follow, like, and turn on notifications. And I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.